What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. My name is Micah. This video is gonna be on the Geminis, right? Here we go. Let's see what we got. Okay, so the first one we have is become inimitable, right? And I just looked up this word. I think I spoke on this in the last video. So this is like a unique way, right? Be unique within yourself. Don't really follow other people's patterns. You can only be yourself, right? So be unique in yourself. Embrace who you are, and make sure that you guys understand that nobody can really walk in your shoes. Like nobody can really walk in the path that you're going. The path that you're going is very unique, right? So just continue to be unique. Or if you don't seek out to be unique, seek out to be that, right? All right. What else for the Gemini? Okay, so we have here lessons in blood, right? So I'm indicating this as to say, like, you guys have to sometimes go through pain to receive pleasure, right? Sometimes you learn your biggest lessons in the depressive states, in the heartbroken states. All of those things, you learn your biggest lessons in how to move forward with life. So don't be afraid to bleed sometimes. Don't be afraid to take pain sometimes. Don't be afraid to, or don't get discouraged if you went through something crazy in the past, because these are the things that give you that unique value that you have, and nobody else can really take that from you, and nobody else can really, understand your pain. But now you're able to receive greatness for it, because you know how to. It's like you appreciate certain things more. It's just so much things that come with pain when it comes down to it. I'm sorry for anybody that's went through it. But the best thing that we can do now, moving forward, we can't reverse the past, but we can learn from it, and we can grow. You know what I mean? So I think that's what is indicating. God never dies, therefore I cannot die, a symbol of God's unemprised and the perpetual existence of the human spirit. Your human spirit doesn't die. Your body might deteriorate, but your human spirit doesn't die. I want you guys to indicate this, to say your powers and what you hold beneath you. What you hold within yourself, right? So if you know that you're a spiritual being and you're powerful and you can manifest great things, I want you guys to start speaking great things into existence, right? There's a lot of affirmations out there. Make sure you guys listen to them. I like to watch some nice houses or whatever if I go to sleep. I like to do all of that stuff to kind of dream big and things like that. So I want you guys to do the same, right? I encourage you guys to speak things that you want to existence. We are a spirit. We are, made of like God. We might not be gods, or, I wouldn't say that you're a god or nothing, but I will say that we are like God. You know what I mean? We are created in the presence of Him. So make sure that you guys understand that, and you can do whatever you put your mind to. Just keep that in mind, right? You're a spiritual being. You're not just a flesh of meat. You're a spiritual being. You're a spiritual being that uses the body as a form to move around, but you have the power. You have resources to be able to do things that's what eyes can't see. You know what I mean? We have independence for you guys, for the Geminis. From the expression, independence comes with hard work, right? This can also be in just hard work. Also can be measured from you, right? You have your own expression of hard work. So as long as you're putting your time in, as long as you're handling all your priorities, as long as you're doing what you feel is necessary, independence shall come. I don't know if in a modernized way, I guess independence, if you guys wish to seek independence financially, make sure that if you guys start a business, all you have to do is provide value to something. If you provide value for something for somebody, they will seek that, and it's the same way for everything. There's people that have toothpicks and Q-tip commercials and all of that, and yet they provide value for us. You might see it as a toothpick or as nothing, but you use it when you want to take out stuff out your teeth. So it's the same concept for independence. Also, for you guys that want to deem independence in other ways, like physical, there's plenty of things out here we have to reflect on, like such as people right now are sitting up in a hospital bed and as a vegetable, unfortunately, and they have to have everything done for them. So let's just start reflecting on what we have that's independent. You know what I mean? We don't always have to necessarily focus on what we don't have, but let's understand that there's people out here in this world that are unfortunately not able to do the things that we can do. So we have to be grateful as well. You know what I mean? And being grateful really helps with moving forward, because once you're grateful for everything you have, and once you understand that there's people out here in worse conditions than you are, so next time you think that nothing's possible, or think that you're stressed out or whatever, just think of that. You know what I mean? I just want to give you guys some sign, trying to just talk about a little bit more to kind of give you guys a real rundown on being independent, because it's not just financially, it's also independent physically and emotionally and things like that, which takes time, which takes thought process. So I kind of had to shuffle your mind around for you guys to understand. There's so many different ways you could think about independence, but it depends on what you want to receive as independence, right? We have death, right? So your always could be dying off, right? And this is going to happen naturally, right? As natural as possible, as natural as death is, right? Death is natural, just as birth is natural. And it's going to happen in a natural way as you continue to replace those ill ways or those toxic ways with other ways, such as like if you're watching TV and you decide, okay, I'm going to pick up a book and read. That's a very educational way, because it takes some type of skill to learn how to read. We have to learn how to read. Reading is not really a natural thing, but it does test our brains. You know what I mean? So, or learning a new language. You know, certain hobbies that's going to bring you, I want to say positive results, right? Which is going to cause those ill ways to die off, right? What else do we have for the Geminis? All right, next one we have for the Geminis is the universe, right? Keep in mind, the universe is something that, you know, nobody can control. Nobody really has, nobody has escape from it, right? This comes from death, like depth. Debt. I think that's what it is. When you're in debt with something, debt, right? Like, I think that I pronounced it right. You take a loan from the bank and you're in debt with that. The universe has a way of, like, nobody can escape the debt. So, like karma, right? You guys know bad karma. You do something bad, it's going to come back to you. 6 years, 7 years, doesn't matter. Nobody escapes the debt, right? You might even die from it. You know what I mean? Not you specifically. God forbid you. You know what I'm saying? You're doing what you're supposed to do. But they might die from it. You know, whatever they might have done in the past. So something's gonna come with it. So just as there's good karma, there's bad karma. Bad karma. Just as there's bad karma, there's good karma. So when it comes down to it, make sure that you guys are, you know, putting things into perspective. Like having the initiation first and foremost, what you want to do. Have a reason why you're doing it, and treat people with respect, because number one, you don't know what people's going through, and also two, you don't want to bring off any bad karma on yourself, right? So the universe works in mysterious ways, and with that being said, anything's possible, right? The only limitations is ourselves, right? The only limitations is our minds and the way that we decide to think and we decide to move, right? For my next one, Gemini, is go deeper, right? Ensure that you guys are realizing that, hey, listen, I have time, I can implement more time, or if I can't implement more time, how can I do things that's going to bring out, as I said, positive results, right? Yes, it's not all the way easy. Of course not. It's not easy to read. It's not easy to sit up here and discipline yourself, and not on some like hard work and dedication, but doing things that you know for a fact is going to bring more joy. For an example, right? When I first started reading heavily, or reading as much as I do now, I was at first like hesitant. I was like not wanting to do it, but my passion for wanting to be a better person exceeded my unwillingness to read. You know what I mean? So once you have this passion of like, I want to be better, I want to achieve more things, I want to be able to make wise decisions, you will start doing things that's going to bring positive results. Such as, for an example, if you go to a different country that doesn't speak your language, which I'm assuming is English because you're listening to this. But let's say it doesn't speak English, and you go like Puerto Rico that mostly speaks like Spanish or something like that. I'm not saying they don't speak English, but you go to a different foreign country that only speaks a certain language. Even though you necessarily can't understand them, your willingness to be able to speak to them and understand them is going to be far more passionate. So then you're going to actually put yourself through the situations to learn those type of languages. You know what I mean? So that you can grasp it. And it's going to happen naturally. Whether you know it or not, your passion is going to exceed it, and you're going to start to just wanting to learn that language, right? So you're going to go deeper with everything that you are going to be going for, as long as that passion reflects it, right? And the last one we have for you guys is step up and lead, right? You don't necessarily have to be a manager or a preferred manager or have a name tag to step up and lead. You can lead your life in the right direction. I've seen many people within my life and within my circle at one point that wasn't necessarily leading their life in a certain way because they wasn't doing the daily necessities to lead your life. For an example, if you want to have your house clean, you're going to go and do the basic necessities of keeping it clean, right? Washing dishes, things like that. That happens in life anyway. You know what I mean? This happens when it comes down to going places you're supposed to go, going places you're not supposed to go. Everything you do has a reaction to it. So just keep that in mind when you're going through with life, and I promise it's going to get a lot better. Step up and lead, take control of your lives. Now, leadership does come with, I don't want to say sacrifice. I want to say more of just discipline. Like sometimes you're gonna have to go without a little bit. Like if you guys want to step up and lead, you want to lead your life in that direction. You want to start your own business. You want to do this. You want to do that. It's gonna come with a little bit of situations where you might miss out on that guaranteed paycheck, or you might miss out on friends and family, things like that for a little minute, but it's going to pay yourself off, right? Because you're stepping up, you're taking control of your life, and you're going forward in that direction, right? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. This was going to finish up the reading for the Geminis. I really do appreciate you guys showing love, showing compassion, things like that. Let me know in the comment section. Leave a quote, leave anything that you wish to leave. And I encourage you guys to be positive today. Do your thing. Have a good day. Let me know what you guys think. As I said, like, share, comment, subscribe. That really helps your channel grow. And I will see you guys on the next spiritual video.